said he was going to the bathroom.
Why didn't he go to the one upstairs and not the one right there?
I don't want people to hear me pissing.
Because he needs gravity to assist him.
Are you self-conscious about that?
No, I think it feels rude to make everyone hear me piss.
So if we ever hear him piss, it means he's mad at us.
Yes.
Really mad.
Or you
pissing mad.
Yeah, you beat me to it.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
I try to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard actually.
Yeah, it's harder than you think.
We have tried. Humanity has tried to find the solution to the age-old problem, but no one has succeeded yet.
I'm also on choking.
Stop that. That's
No, your face made me choke.
No.
I'm not joking.
It's unstoppable. You can't stop this. I can't believe I'm actually killing him. This is exactly what he wants.
Yes. More.
You're just falling into his trap again, Ryan.
Damn it! I fell into his night trap. That's a topic we'll talk about later on the podcast.
Oh snap!
Yes.
Ryan, has the podcast started?
Yeah, the podcast has.
I knew
started.
that.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like it was planned or something.
Like when I just came down, it's just like, oh shit! I clicking.
I need to find like the most inconspicuous way to just bam, let's go.
You should have like, I don't know, like a remote thing. that's
Some
like,
sort of clicker.
Yeah,
It's
clicker and you just
all right, let's go.
yeah, just have it right beside your pocket or something like the loop.
Yeah, it's like all right, we're doing it live. So hello
Hi.
and welcome
Greetings.
to.
Hi.
Excuse me. The podcast.
This is the worst start ever.
This is pretty bad so far.
So bad.
I'm
And
Ryan.
you should introduce yourself.
What the fuck do you think I'm trying to do? I'm Ryan.
My name is Bum.
I'm Tanner.
And that's all we got this week, because both Austins are out of action.
And Liam's still dead.
He
had-
does not actually exist. We just had a very elaborate puppet on the first time.
It was Coda.
Yeah. Coda's a very good ventriloquist.
Or a voice thrower.
He throws his voice. That's a good dog.
Yeah.
It's not even a dog, it's actually a guy. We're just pretending that guy is a dog.
Coughs weird.
Coughs weird.
Sneezes.
Barks kind of.
Bark.
Realistically.
Has phlegm.
Bark.
With a lot of phlegm.
Yeah.
All that phlegm.
Yeah. So Tanner, how's your week?
My week was amazing, other than the fact that I sprained my foot.
Oof.
But no, that's great, because it means I get to the hole up in the bonus room with an ice pack attached to my foot, and I was just playing so much Horizon Zero Dawn, and I got to
Have you beat it?
Not yet.
Oh, wow.
But I've basically gotten almost all the side stuff. I got all the collectibles, I got all the vantage points, I defeated all the mini bosses and the bonus bosses, I think. So now I just have to finish all the story stuff.
Nice.
Which I think I'm 2/3 of the way through, maybe 3/4. And here's the thing, I can't remember the actor's name, but, well, there are actors in this.
Yeah.
Because the voices and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so there's a character there who his actor, I really like his actor, even though I can't remember the actor's name. And he was on Fringe. He was Broyles on Fringe.
Okay.
And as soon as I heard him, because you only hear his voice for the longest time before you see him. So as soon as I heard his voice, it's that guy from Fringe. And then I'm waiting, and finally you see him. And here's the thing, they modeled the character directly off of the actor. And he's the only person they did that with. Everyone else looks different from their voice actor. And so it's just, it doesn't quite cross into Uncanny Valley, but it's jarring because I recognize you. I recognize no one else. Josh Keaton doesn't look anything like the character he voices. Ashley Burke doesn't look like her character, but What's-His-Face looks exactly like his character, and it's very surreal.
Hey, would that be a fan service-y kind of deal or something?
Maybe it's in his contract that
Yeah.
if he does a voice, he has to look at his character. Maybe
I gotta look exactly.
He's got
He's
got a
fan
Sam.
service
He's
character.
got a Sam Jackson clause.
Yeah.
And I also became, over the past, I haven't been here for 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it's.
And over the
been a-
past
it's
3
been a
weeks,
minute.
I've become absolute Descendants trash.
Yeah,
and if you don't know
I've-
what Descendants is, it is a Disney Channel original movie
Those are
featuring
great.
the children of Disney characters.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the one of the good kids, when he becomes king, he
Oh,
decides to let some of the bad kids off of their like prison ghetto island. And they get to come into, like, they have, like, an internment camp island for all the villains.
That's
And the villains
not
started
fucked
having
up.
kids, and all the heroes were like, well, that will be fine. And then, like, later, like, why are these kids so mean? It's almost like raising them in an environment where everyone teaches you spite and selfishness and evil and cruelty has caused these kids horrible damage. It's almost like these people who tried to kill us because we were in love have never actually loved their own children. What a shocker!
Holy moly.
And then there's some musical numbers, and then there was a sequel, because I watched the first movie, then I watched the sequel, and then I read the book, which is a prequel, and there's so much, and it's so fucking ridiculous, like, you have to go into it with a mindset of, this is going to be absolute camp, absolute off-the-wall craziness. Just roll with it. And I rolled with it, and I love it.
Baller.
How about you, Bum?
Well, you probably know what I've been doing, kind of.
Well, they don't.
Well, you could probably post the videos I posted on Facebook if you could.
I could link them
Yeah.
if you want.
So, I started this run in Bloodborne where I decided, hey, pistols only.
Got my piss.
Yeah, and I was dedicated into this run like a month ago that I decided, nah, I don't have time for this shit anymore. Then I decided, I heard someone talking about Bloodborne, so let's go back into it. Beat the boss that was killing me over and over again, which is the Blood-Starved Beast. Because here's the thing, if you have the Blood-Starved Beast is super easy to kill if you do the visceral attack. Gun only run, no visceral attacks allowed.
You just gotta shoot them.
You just gotta shoot them
Bang bang.
over and over and over again.
That's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, and
That sounds like an experience.
I think I recorded myself dying every single time.
Good for you.
And it got to the point where if I used a healing item within before getting the boss down to phase 2, then I just stand still and just let the boss kill me.
Take it.
Yeah.
Just
Not to
fucking take
mention, I need to farm healing items
Yay,
with only a pistol, which does shit all damage. Hey, Koda. Other than that, I checked out the Neo DLC.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that? Awesome.
Shit.
That sounds detailed.
Oh, fuck.
Motorboat.
I told you the problem I had with the first DLC where there was a big level gap and I was severely under-leveled by 20 levels. This time I'm under-leveled by 30 levels.
Oh god.
And they went full Naruto with the fucking DLC.
Wait, is it
Fantasy
here's-
ninja bullshit.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like how they've structured their bad guys, where it's he's the main antagonist, he's the big bad, the biggest bad of all the big. No, wait, there's another one. No, wait, there's another one.
No, but that's kind of like Gurren Lagann. But anyways,
No.
I'm looking this Gurren Lagann.
That's
Anyways,
stable villain, spy.
no, because I was going through this war zone area. And it's like, okay, so the gimmick here is every time you hear the gong, a gigantic gong ring in the distance, you duck and cover because there's a hail of fire arrows coming after you,
Oh boy.
and each individual arrows will actually you just see an animation of a hailstorm of arrows, and those the individual arrows, they actually hit you. I think because it's not because you don't when you're in the hail of arrows and you get caught, you actually get hit continuously and until you die.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. So I haven't tested anything, but I'm okay, so this is a new gimmick, but they decided, oh hey, So there's these wooden covers that your allied team, like lore-wise team, is fighting, like helping you, or you're helping them, I guess. They put up these bamboo walls or something. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, so that's the cover. So 3 hailstorm areas later, it's like, okay, I'm hiding behind this cover, and in the middle of the hailstorm, that cover just exploded. And when I mean exploded, not the wooden just wood spikes everywhere. No, literally exploded with fire.
It's like looking at a tree and just lightning strikes and it just blows up.
Oof.
Like a literal fire barrel explosion.
Jesus Christ.
And of course I panic. I'm like, fuck, oh, here's another hailstorm.
It's time to run.
So another thing is like, okay, I passed the hailstorm area. What's next? Oh, there's ninjas everywhere. Oh, they have dogs wearing vests covered in kunais. Oh, the
Dogs and vests?
The dogs are throwing kunais at me.
That's beautiful!
That's awesome.
Then the first area, the first boss of the first area, I'm like, okay, who is this? Oh, it's the edgelord ninja that I saw in the first cutscene. Oh, he's basically Sasuke from Naruto. Oh, his name is Sasuke.
Oh, come on!
Well, that's just silly.
But the thing is, I have to give it to them because in the first DLC, the last boss that you fight is this person named Lady Maria. If you play Bloodborne and finish the play through the DLC, there's also a boss named Lady Maria. Looks similar and has almost the same attack pattern.
Original character, do
not
not
steal.
steal.
So, but yeah, and also, last time we talked about Neo, I also said that they introduced a new weapon in the DLC. This time, I was partially right on the claws. It's not really claws, but it's a fist weapon. It's the Tonfas?
Tonfa.
Tonfa, yeah. It's Tonfas. I'm like, oh, these are neat. Except it's so fucking weird. Like, in the game, you have the low stance, medium stance, high stance with all weapons. And the thing is, low stance, really fast, low, like, close range stuff. Medium, it's all centered out. And high stance, which is the long range, poking, slow, heavy attacks. With the Tonfas, it's kind of the opposite.
Where
or some
high
things-
attacks or
High attacks are really slow, but they have no range whatsoever.
well,
the-
isn't it also like a very close quarters weapon?
yeah, but the Tonfas, you hold it like this, and here's the short end, here's the long end.
Oh yeah.
The high stance attack, you only focus on the closer end, like the shorter end, where the low stance focuses on the longer part. It's just, what the fuck?
Change up the game a little bit.
Not to mention the weapon is like fucking up with me because I'm thinking, oh, running attack, really fast, weak hit that catches people. With the low stance, it's pretty much like that. But with the Tonfas, with the low stance, every time you do a running attack, your character stops for a second and does a really big force push move. I was just like, what the fuck? Not the Jedi force push, like shoulder check. Sorry.
So he just checks them.
Yeah, but you stop for like a second. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's about it.
Other than that, I found a new game on my phone.
You found it? You didn't download it? You found it?
Yes, I found it.
It just appeared?
Woke up one day and was like, what the fuck is this?
That sounds like the start of half the Digimon animes.
That sounds like the start of the Persona 5.
Anyways, I downloaded it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
What game is it?
It's called Dynamix. Like dynamite, but mix at the end. Dynamix, and of course it's a fucking rhythm game. I'm like, oh sweet, Asian rhythm game. Let's go hardcore with this. But I've shown you Demo, right?
Yeah, and how fucking wild that shit can get.
So, imagine Demo, where you have the little single bar at the bottom. Imagine having 3 of those. 1 at the bottom, 2 on the sides.
What?
Should I just load up the game right now and just show you guys?
Yeah, that plays well for an audio podcast.
Oh no, this is a rhythm game, remember? So the music is hype.
Also, don't want to get hit with some sort
Okay,
of...
fine, I'll just turn off the music then.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Other than that, working and yeah. Oh, and I finally got my driver's license, kind of.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
Nice.
Which, it's surprising if you think about it. First time I did the test, it's like, oh, okay, you got 50 points off. Last time, 8.
That's a drastic improvement. That's like insanely significant.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I guess you can drive.
Kind of.
Survey says.
Yeah,
So here's the game. Super anime as fuck.
Yeah, as most of these rhythm games kind of are.
Please load. I get it. It's okay. You're not loading. Rip. Anyways, Ryan, do you want to start saying stuff while we wait?
Yeah, I'll go into my week, which was work. You better work, bitch.
Yay.
Okay, so it got loaded. So you know how it's playing those things, yeah? And you
Yeah.
see these lines over here. That's also the bars where they occasionally show up. So this is on like hard, and it flashes, and yep.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
Yep. So you gotta focus on here, here, and here at the same time.
That's brutal.
Yeah, that's intense. Wow. I'm frightened.
But the
This is
music-
giving me a frighten.
Yep.
Big frighten.
And the thing is, the music's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because it's Japanese EDM.
EDM.
Adam.
Alright, so I guess my week, which as I said, it was just work.
You work hard for the
work.
money, so
I
they better
work.
treat you right.
Yeah, exactly. But I literally did not play or watch anything in this past week.
Wait, okay. Because here's another thing that I just did today, so I forgot to mention it. Have you watched Voltron yet?
I still need to finish season 2.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Season 3 came out today. And
Okay.
it's only 7 episodes.
Ooh.
And I feel like that works against it, because it really does feel like it's just half a season.
And then we'll get the other half next year.
No, we get it in September.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't understand why they did it like that.
So I should just wait until September.
Yeah, you probably could. There's no rush unless you're
Besides,
trying
I
to...
have Voltron blacklisted.
Okay, yeah, so you're fine avoiding spoilers. But yeah, it very much feels like they're setting up for the next big arc. And it's like they have with Netflix, they don't have a season contract, they have an episode contract.
Oh, so they have
It's like they have a 91 episode contract or something that worked out to about 7 seasons if they did 13 episodes a season.
Jesus.
So it's probably going to be more closer to 13 episodes a year.
Okay.
So they probably know exactly what they're doing. It's just the way it's split. It really feels like you're just stopping in the middle of a season, and you're like, okay, this is interesting, but now get to the big parts.
I guess that they're just building up hype for part 2.
Yes.
Season 3. Yeah. As for my week, I've just been working. This was my first week on the night shift, which is 1 to 11, so 10 hours. But yeah, as soon as I get home, I shower, and then I just hang out on my computer for a bit, but I don't. I'm just so wiped out that I don't even feel like watching stuff.
Yeah, you just get home and cease to exist.
Yeah, pretty much. I find it's hard for me to sit down and commit to watching a thing. Actually, I did watch one thing, and that was the start of Rick and Morty season 3.
Oh shit.
So to preface this, I've only seen the first 5 episodes of Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Wait, you haven't seen...
I've only seen the first 5 episodes.
What?
Because I don't know, I just never really felt like watching more. I have to be in the mood to watch Rick and Morty. Like, I have to be in the mood to watch anything. And for a lot... Also, I had a bunch of people that are, whenever I said, like, oh, yeah, I've only seen, like, the first 5 episodes of Rick and Morty. It's like, oh, you need to watch Rick and Morty! You blah, 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 blah. Oh, you know, what are you doing? You're doing your life.
Get off the Tumblr.
Okay, calm down, Daffy.
And I think I just reach a level of spite where it's just like, well, now I'm just not gonna watch it. Just to spite all of you fucking people.
It's a hype thing where it's like, they keep saying it's so awesome, and so if it even fails to live up to it by a little bit, you're like, oh, this wasn't worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
My time is valuable.
Hey, we need to learn from No Man's Sky.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We need to learn from that one stupid fucktard who sent death threats to the developers for saying, how could you do this to me? I've been waiting for this game for months and you delayed it by a month.
Oh.
And it just wasn't worth it in the end. I think that guy just dies. Like, he's just ceased to exist after he actually plays the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's his life.
Yeah. It was his
But
life.
hey,
And then he played it and he was like, oh, this ain't worth it. And then just, like, disappeared.
But it's
Faded out.
ultimately, what is it? Ever expanding game, man.
Yeah.
You can't beat that game, you know.
Except that guy got to the center of the universe in like
A week.
30. Yeah, like a week.
Not even.
People, there's such a disconnect between gamers understanding anything about video game development and video game marketing and how capitalism works.
Like,
Of course, No Man's Sky is an exception, because like normally if a game gets delayed, I'm like, good, that means they're making sure everything works.
And we have more time to play other fucking
Exactly.
games.
Same with like if you hear a movie's going in for reshoots, that happens to almost everyone. But if someone's like, oh, Wonder Woman did reshoots, like, oh, it means it was bad and they had to change everything. Like, no, it means that like they had to change location or they have to do some ADR.
like
You
Rogue
couldn't
One-
hear Steve Pine. That's not his name.
Yeah. Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
But Rogue One had massive reshoots. Like, they reshot the whole ending. Because before it was like,
Because they didn't think they could get away with the ending.
oh yeah.
And then Disney
they-
was like, no, do it.
It was like, dude. And it's like, I think if we got the ending they originally had, I would not have liked that movie.
I still would have liked it, but the ending they did have was more effective.
It's way more effective with what they went with.
I have no clue what the fuck you two are talking about.
People got big wipeouts.
Big death.
Some people got wiped out.
So the original ending of Attack on Titan, but never happened.
That never happened.
Yeah, I want the original ending.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
Except for Potato Girl,
Yeah, she lives on.
eating potatoes for the rest of her life.
Some
Yeah.
potatoes.
Happy.
Dates.
That's a happy ever after, man.
Yeah, other than that, looking forward to next week when you and I
Yeah.
are on our way to Animathon.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, you're coming someday.
No.
I'm making you come.
Let's cut that out.
No, that's staying in there.
Fuck.
Get fucked. Get wrecked. Speaking of getting wrecked, let's get into some news.
We're going to get wrecked.
Yeah,
Here comes the news.
So,
Here comes the news. Here's our views on the news.
Yeah. So the SNES Classic will be available for pre-order in late August.
I don't care.
Yeah. Well, you're a piece of shit, so that's...
I am a piece of shit. Thank you
Yeah.
for telling me.
Yeah.
Like, really. Thank
He is not a piece of shit. He is the piece of shit.
He is...
Oh, thank you.
All
Dad.
others aspire to be him.
I am
Who
the
can-
example of not to be the example of.
But yeah, like... where's the date on this? They said they would say a date.
Didn't you already say the date? August something?
Late August.
Okay.
I assume sometime between like August 20th and August 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a
late.
good time.
Those are numbers.
Those are numbers.
Numbers.
Not the 31st, though.
No. It's going to be September 5th.
September 5th, yeah.
Yep.
You heard it here, folks. That game's coming out September 5th.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
pre-orders
You
are
have
available.
insider information.
Sources say. We got insiders.
Bum info.
Bum info.
Wink.
Bum off the streets.
Yeah.
So, there's also first gameplay of Sinner, a Chinese Dark Souls like for PS4.
Sinner, let's look that up.
So the game was announced at China Joy 2017.
Oh, fucking course.
Yeah, as most Chinese-made games are announced.
Most Chinese-made games are announced in China.
Yes.
So, what's the company name?
The developer is Darkstar Games, and they're in partnership with Sony Interactive, and
Dark what?
Darkstar, and
Sinner, Darkstar Games.
it does make me think of Scholar of the First Sin.
Oh,
With its
no.
It's a little bit
No!
on the nose. A little bit on the nose.
No!
Oh, Bum's now just gonna die. He's not.
You broke
like
him.
you. Broken Bum.
Then again, I did say that I was coming to like that fucking game of Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually going with a mage build instead of a fucking Dex Faith build.
Also, you know when you die in Dark Souls and it has the big like.
When you die in
text?
Dark Souls, you die for real.
Yes.
Yes.
When you get the big text that says "You have died" or something like that, you are dead.
You're
You
dead, bitch.
You dead. In Sinner, it's called. They have it instead saying, "You have been defeated."
Just have a number count. Just have a fucking number count. Just 000, and every time you die, you see that 0 turning into a 1. Just give me that.
You know, that could be a neat concept. Have a limited number of deaths, or else the game like self-destructs. Actually, like makes it so
No save points.
no save points. You have like 200 deaths. If you don't beat the game before you reach 200 deaths, like the game will spin so fast it will just like break.
And destroy your console.
Actually destroy the console. Continue with a little bit of Dark Souls news. Directly from Dark Souls, this one. The trilogy is getting a limited edition vinyl soundtrack. So you can hear such great themes like
Such as the Dark Souls 2 soundtracks, which no one remembers. Except for the Mujula theme, because everyone goes there like...
Jula's alright.
It's like...
It's a nice coastal town.
Yeah, but it's like, what the fuck? Also, I'm looking at the
Someone's listening to
gameplay.
Beach Boys there.
I'm looking at the gameplay of Sinners, and it looks like a chibi version of like a slightly chibi-ified version of Dark Souls.
Really?
Like the body proportions are.
They
Like
got big heads and
Yep.
little bodies.
Yep, it. The fucking head is.
I want chibi souls now.
The fucking
That's
head
like-
is the size of the fucking guy's chest.
Okay, now
It's like that Tumblr post where it's got all the violent video game fonts, but in video game titles, but in magical girl anime fonts.
Yes, I saw
Yeah.
that with the Dark Souls. You sent me that.
I sent him that.
And also...
I think my favorite one's the CS:GO one because it has the CS:GO symbol and like it's all cute and shit. It's like, this is great.
Yeah, I am not looking forward to this game.
You're likely gonna play it.
I have not played...
It's Dark Souls time. Cushy, cushy, chicken. Dark Souls. Little dead guys, big adventures. My best friend.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this game. It doesn't look that good.
So that means Bum's gonna play it and beat it and
I
platinum
will...
And he's gonna whine about it the entire time.
I
it
will.
entire time.
I will.
I was really hoping that Austin, like Ginger Austin, would be here today
That way.
for when I talked about Descendants. Because I knew he would have opinions about it.
Probably.
And he wouldn't be a huge fan.
Probably.
And Austin, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to have
You're
the
not
opportunity to shut you down.
You're not sorry.
No offense. But
No.
oh, that'd be so much fun.
No, Tanner. You're sorry that you're not sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my new favorite saying now.
Yeah.
Sorry for not sorry.
That's been around a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You
but-
need to get in touch with the millennials, bum.
I'm slow, okay?
What the fuck kind of grammar was that? Need get in touch with millennials.
That grammar was perfect.
I don't know.
Listen, I'm an English major. That means that anything I say is grammatically correct, no matter how I say it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his review on your
Yeah,
results.
that's my rebuttal.
So,
Also,
Sinner- I need to see more.
so yeah, for this Dark Souls final, there's only 2,000 copies being made.
Dark
So
Souls
buy
Final Mix?
now.
But yeah, but I don't know if Dark Souls fans and Final fans really overlap that much.
There's enough out there.
Yeah, there's enough out there, and
There's
going to
at
be-
least 2,000.
Yeah, there's going to be at least like
I'd want it because that thing plays vinyl.
okay.
Yeah,
I
there
would
are
say-
certain fans will just buy whatever you slap
I
the
would say
name
if
onto.
you have it for like 500 each, then yeah, it's probably going to be sold out.
This 8-disc collection is rather rare. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that sounds pretty neat. I'd probably want it, but that thing's probably going to cost an arm and a leg.
Yep.
I'd assume so.
I don't know how expensive Final
Speaking
is.
of more special editions,
Yeah.
Call of Duty World War II has a special Valor edition including a bronze statue.
How big?
Trying to find that right now. So the game is coming out on. Wait, what? Pre-ordering any version will grant access to the private beta from August 28th to September 4th, as well as the Divisions Pack, cosmetic outfits, and 5 COD points.
COD
to use
points?
COD points.
a
to
COD
use-
piece.
Yes, to be used in Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare. No pricing has been revealed about the Valor collections.
What the fuck?
Those Sledgehammer Games co-studio head Michael Courtney thinks it's worth buying. Please buy our thing.
Please.
Please.
And make porn out of it?
Yes. Well, I don't think he's reached Randy Pitchford levels of please anything for not Bloodborne. Whatchamacallit?
There's already enough.
Battleborn.
There's already enough from Bloodborne.
Yeah.
It's disturbing.
Okay, so the Valor Edition will be coming out with the game in a steel case. Nazi Zombers post.
Nazi Zombers.
Some Nazers Ambers.
Nazers Ambers. Some Nazi Zombies poster. Division patches. Blood Raven sword pin.
What?
And a nifty bronze statue of several soldiers firing from behind a tank trap.
I feel like you could get a Blood Raven sword pin at Hot Topic for significantly less.
Probably.
But hey, this is made by.
It doesn't
Activision.
say how big it is, but I assume it's probably about high.
It is life-sized.
I want.
Fuck.
No, I would say probably this size. Size of a
Maybe.
cup or as like high as a phone.
Phone upright.
Yeah.
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 Fuck. I'm still looking forward to this game. I do want to get back into Call of Duty, and the way to get me back in is with some World War II.
But we already have World at War.
Yeah. But I also haven't played a COD game in actual years.
We have World at War. Just fucking I don't know, man.
No one knows.
Just remake all the COD games. Starting
That-
from the first one.
I want the same mechanics. The same engine, just
Bad zero graphics.
nicer graphics. Just up-res those graphics even a little bit. Don't even give them like World War II's graphics. Make it just a shinier version of the old graphics.
Literally shinier.
Shiny. And
shiny.
chrome. Shiny teeth that twinkle.
What? That's very odd.
Speaking of music,
Oh shit.
Atlas is releasing 2 new Persona Dancing All Night games. Yeah. I have finally lived long enough to see Persona 3 characters in high resolution. Thank you, God.
I thought you were atheist.
I'm a believer. But yeah, Persona 3 Dancing Moon Night and Persona 5 Dancing Star Night are going to be coming out spring 2018, featuring all your favorite characters from those respective games.
Wait.
Wait.
That means the dog.
Yeah, that means
Dog.
Konomaru.
I don't know what the dog is. But the dog.
I've never played P3, but I know that there's a dog. And a robot.
I never played any of the Persona games.
No, they've always tried to recapture the magic of being able to play as a dog and or a robot. Even though they had there was the teddy bear thing,
Well, yeah, Teddy.
and then
He's
there's
great.
Morgana the cat.
Yeah, Morgana's great.
Does Morgana the cat have a gender?
I think he refers to himself as a boy.
Okay.
But
Just
hey,
because Morgana's traditionally a girl's name.
Yeah,
so.
I know. That's why I thought Morgana was going to be a girl, but no.
But hey, go the fuck to sleep.
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 Go the fuck. That's all I know about Persona
You should play
5.
Persona.
That's all I know about Persona 5. Where the cat just tells you, go the fuck to sleep.
It's like, hey, you're tired. Go to bed.
Persona 5 sleeping all night.
Oh, that's too fucking real. Oh.
So does Morgana just whip out a chloroform and it's like, you're tired. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. There you go.
Tanner
Good
is
boy.
chloroforming
I'm a
Ryan
boss.
over here. And Ryan is now unconscious. And now we hijack his stuff and get out of his house.
Don't
I like
do
how
that.
Atlas couldn't get the cat bus, so they made their own cat bus.
Yeah, they did make their own cat bus, and cat bus is great.
Apparently there's a sequel to Totoro that features the child of Cat Bus, which is a smaller cat bus, and you can only see it if you go to the Miyazaki Museum in Japan, or the animation museum in Japan.
I want to see this little cat bus.
Next time. So next time Ty goes,
Yeah.
we're going to stow away in his luggage.
Take us. But yeah, I'm looking forward to these. And there's also an announcement that the Persona 5 will also get its own anime done by A1 Studios, who have traditionally done the animes for the previous Persona animes. So,
Oh, and they also announced PQ too.
they did?
Yeah.
I didn't read about that.
Just because I don't think they had any screen caps or plot things or anything. All it said really is that there's PQ2 and it's going to have the P5 characters. So they didn't even say if it's going to be just P5 or it's going to be P5 and 4 or 5 and 4 and 3. Maybe they can even bring back characters from 2.
Oh, that was from a couple days ago. Yeah.
Well, Ryan, get your shit together.
Listen, it's been a busy week where I couldn't get the news until I got home, and even then, I was too tired to look up news because I'm tired from work, which is tiring.
Will Persona 1 and 2 ever get any attention?
Sadly, I don't think so.
Are they even real?
Yes.
I think the series started at Persona 3,
Yeah, kind of.
from what I can tell.
I thought Persona started at 4.
3 was its kind of breakout game that got it into the mainstream, and then 4 was let's milk this. Let's milk it a little.
Didn't the 4 Dynasty last 10 years?
Yeah, 2007. Yeah, 2017, especially since Persona 4 Arena will be in the BlazBlue crossover game. So yeah, Persona is gonna live. Persona 4 will live forever.
Yeah.
And P3's fine gain some more attention. Maybe we'll see a remake of P3.
Thought we already saw a remake of P3.
Not a proper, like, on-console one.
Oh, okay.
With high-rendered graphics and the Persona 5 engine. Listen, I really need this.
No, you don't.
No, I need it.
No, you don't.
No, I need it.
It's like me needing Dark Souls Bloodborne 2.
You know what else I need?
Not Bloodborne
This
2.
Canadian football video game.
What?
Oh, yeah, Canadian football video game, yeah. I heard about that.
So there is a new Canadian football video game made for Xbox One and PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the last Canadian football video game ever was CFL Football 99.
Oh boy.
And hell, it actually looked pretty decent for what it was. It's good for 99.
Oh shit, man!
Those
I
sure
don't
are
give a
football
shit.
players.
Those are football.
I don't give a shit.
I know. That's why I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
I give shit.
Okay.
This is my show, and I run the show.
So if you're playing as the Riders and you look into the audience, will people be wearing watermelons on their heads?
So the
And
thing
in the
about
face of disappointment.
Yes.
yes,
Shame
especially. So for one, the CFL and the CFLPA are not signed on to this thing. Like, this is an independent project made by Canuck Play Inc.
Illegal football.
Yeah, who actually were the guys who made CFL 99 under the name of Winter Valley Software, which is a pretty nice name. That's a good name. But it's available for $21, and if you buy it on PC, you can just patch in all the CFL branding, the teams, the rosters, the stadiums.
Wait, is there going to be
The
a
tie-in
Steam
merchandise?
Yeah, maybe.
Workshop? Is there going to be
There's-
Steam Workshop?
Oh yeah, if I assume it's available either on Steam or some way Windows.
They should have collectibles. That's all the weird tie-in merchandise. And half of it will be Rider stuff.
Yeah.
Because you slap the Rider logo on anything. Listen, one time I was at a grocery store that had a whole bunch of Rider stuff and just random things like Rider golf tees, Rider earplugs, Rider drain caps for your sink. And someone's looking at it and they're like, oh, who would buy this? It's like a $20 Rider drain cap. And their friend's like, yeah, but it's got the Rider logo on it. And it's like, oh, well, it's got the Rider. I'm like, maybe I should get it then.
Oh, they fucking played this province super hard.
Gonna get some. I bought some Fantus flakes.
Yeah.
When they came out.
Those were pretty good.
And they were pretty good because I ate them.
Yeah.
And my dad is really mad that I opened the box because he wanted to keep it as a collectible.
Oh.
You want to do that? You go buy your own box. I bought these for me because I was hungry.
And wants breakfast.
That being said, the Darios were not as good.
Yeah, no.
They tasted weird.
Wait, what? Darios?
Darian Durant's Darios.
Listen, this team will put their star players on fucking anything.
And then, let's see. Then there was the year where we started selling all CFL tie-in flavors of chips. Not just the Rider. So we had Rider flavors, all Dressler.
All Dressler.
And then there was a Blue Bombers flavor, and there's a St. Peter's flavor, and there's an Oilers flavor. And people were super pissed at our grocery store because we had the audacity
To have bombers
to have other teams on the bags of chips. That, we didn't go out and say, well, we're going to anger the customer base by buying these chips. No, they just sent them to us. This is how grocery stores work. We get the product, we sell the product. You complain about the product, but you're still going to buy the product. And then this year, we didn't get any Rider tie-in products because I don't even know why. But it's all of that Rider stuff, it's not there.
How
We have
Run
shirts,
away.
and that's it. We don't have the chips, we don't have the pop.
how has this province not fall into poverty yet?
Because the economy is entirely based around the Rough Riders.
When they do good.
They don't even have to do good. They just have to
Yeah.
remain in existence.
Yeah. They got a brand spanking new stadium, which is actually a really nice. I really like that place.
Yes, it looks pretty.
I mean,
It's pretty.
I guess it
as long
kinda makes
as
sense.
people aren't passing out from heat stroke.
Yeah.
I mean-
they need to figure out that.
Oh, it's such a struggle figuring out how to get people who are hot Water. How do we get them water? We have all this water. How do we give it to them? Should we hand it to them? No, that's not right. We should charge them $4 a bottle for this substance that was required for them to live.
Now I'm just
I like that I can buy Chinese food at the stadium. It's the best.
Interesting.
It's the best. I have
I mean,
ginger beef
now-
at the game.
I want, you know what though? I want a realistic Canadian NFL video game
Yeah.
where you can do all the fun mini games like throwing squids onto the ice or ripping out the tongue of the Flames mascot. Do you remember when that happened?
Yeah, I remember watching that game.
Listen, I was living in Calgary like the first time the Flames came close to the cup in years because it was like
4?
I think it was 04 because it was them versus Thunder Bay.
Yeah.
And that
Thunder Bay, the Tampa Bay, you mean?
yes, that the Tampa Bay Thunder,
Lightning.
the Thunder Bay Tampas,
Yes.
the Tampa Lampreys.
Yes.
Anyways, that
should've
was
won
that
that
was the
series.
year when if you didn't like hockey, what the fuck was wrong with you? And so me being this poor gay child who hadn't figured out he was gay yet, but I was the kind of gay where I inherently had no interest in sports or cars. And all the guys in my school, all they cared about was sports and cars. And so I had to bullshit all of these flames. I said, I love the Flames. Who's your favorite flame? Ginla. Do you know any other flames? No, I just know Ginla. I'm going to stand by the side of the road with a sign that says, honk if you like the Flames. Because that's all you need.
Honk.
I pity you. No.
Yeah, I pity me too.
Oh, wait, that's not that word.
My mom's friend was whipping out like numerology charts. Like, see, this is the year. This is where it's gonna happen because last time this was happening, and now this year it's like this, and so that's how we know they're gonna win because everything's aligned.
This fucked up country. It's so fucked up.
Oh please, there are plenty of
Everyone's
other
fucked up.
there are plenty of other countries with weird things. There's the cheese people. There's the towel people.
Every fucking
The
country
cheese
is
people.
fucked up. Every country's fucked up.
Listen.
Especially in Korea, where it's just like, oh hey, look, shit, fuck, shit, dick.
Yeah, they're just walking around. They
Shit!
I wake up in the morning and then it's all like shit, dick, fuck.
You wanna go see some K-pop?
Shit,
fuck, dick.
Although, yeah, I could go into my, perspective on why Korea is terrible, but
You're the barometer of all things Korean. You're our token bum. That's why we hired you, just like I was hired for the gay perspective.
Yes.
yeah.
I'm here to tell you that Dream Daddy, I haven't played it yet, but it's a great game, and it's not somehow supporting fucking, I don't even know anymore.
It's weird.
Do we want to get into Dream Daddy discourse?
What is Dream Daddy?
We're getting-
I know it's a game.
We're getting
Alright,
into
we're
it.
going into
Dream Daddy, a daddy dating simulator, which is conveniently arranged that the abbreviation is DADS, or DADADS. But basically, it's a game made by the Game Grumps.
Game Gramps.
The game, it's made by Aaron and Dan and a whole bunch of squad, including a bunch of queer people. And looks like a really fun game where you play a dad and you date other dads. And there's like a goth dad, and there's a cool Christian dad, and there's a bad dad, and a
Bad boy
librarian dad, and they all look like they're the fathers of Overwatch characters.
Yeah.
And there's like options to specify whether your character is gay, whether bi, you can make them trans. There's other trans characters in there. There's like so many room for headcanons, but there's also canonical stuff, which is great. There's lots of diversity amongst the whole thing. But I'm getting there. The Tumblr people, those Tumblr people, not all the
monster.
Tumblr people, but just those Tumblr people.
The monsters.
You know what Tumblr people I'm talking about. They data mined the game and found a joke ending where it turns out that all these dads are in a cult. And that's the extent of the details I found. But basically, they found this and declared that because this data, there is remnants of this removed secret ending from the game, that in fact the whole thing was basically actually a trick by Game Grumps to somehow this came into queer baiting. They queer baited the gaming community by tricking them into buying a game that at some point may have had a secret cult ending. Now here's the thing. Shut up!
Yeah.
I am asserting my authority as the lone gay guy on this podcast to tell you that when gay people and queer people are involved in the thing, if it gets ridiculous, that's still not somehow offensive because the gay people looked at it and said, that's fucking hilarious, we're gonna go for it. Because there is a difference between Ryan, actually no, not even Ryan, because I think we're close enough. There's a difference between Bum, there's a difference between Bum saying, hey Tanner, you're a faggot and that's gay. That would not be nice. And I would be not offended. I don't think I get offended by anything anymore because I'm just so jaded and cynical and dead inside. What?
You're a cool gay guy.
Nice.
But
if Bum or someone I wasn't that close with started calling things gay, I would be concerned. But me, as a gay, I can look at things like, I slipped on the road. Oh, fuck. That's gay. I have a concussion. That's gay. I hurt my foot. That's gay. I don't know what point I'm making anymore. The point I was trying to make is that queer people, when they have the authority over the thing, they can do whatever they want with the thing, and it's okay, because pretty much all of it is them laughing at themselves and looking at the ridiculousness as themselves. They're turning a funny mirror on some of the ridiculous. So don't assume that because straight people were involved. And here's the other thing, is that the gayest things are still at some point going to have a straight person involved. Because, newsflash, asshole, some straight people are actually really nice. Hell, I have had easier conversations about gender with straight people than I have had with gay people.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
well, maybe
shit.
not with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think we've gotten that far yet, and God, that would just be an adventure trying to explain gender to you.
Oh, please.
And the point I'm trying to make is, Dream Daddy is a good game. It's not offensive. People are calling it offensive. They are basically just looking for a reason to be mad the Game Grumps because, I don't know, they're salty that they didn't do a Let's Play of a game they liked correctly. Or they just don't like the fact that straight people exist anymore because they've completely missed the ball on what activism is supposed to be. Dream Daddy is good. I need to download Steam, even though I'll have it on a Mac, so if I ever play that game, it's probably going to make my computer sound like it's taking off. But it's a worthy sacrifice.
So you brought up one thing is that how gay people want to laugh about these things.
Yes.
Laugh about it. And I think those people, and you know the ones I'm talking about, they don't want to be laugh about anything that is related to the subject.
Yeah.
Because they feel the need. They're like, oh, it should always be respected. It's like, no, you gotta laugh about things. You have to laugh about things.
And
if you don't, why?
I mean,
with any group, with any marginalized group, there's always going to be people in that group who say you are not being gay correctly, and that can range from the fact that there are people who say the fact that you act effeminate is damaging the gay rights movement, or the fact that you're trying to act straight is damaging the gay rights movement. The fact that you don't do drag is damaging it. The fact that you are bisexual is somehow damaging the gay rights movement. Or the fact they're asexual and slam them.
What's the right way? And guess
there is no right way. The right way is to exist. Existing is the most radical thing you can do because it will piss off anyone who doesn't like that.
Can I add on to that?
You can add on to that.
Existing and maybe not giving a fuck once in a while.
Exactly. For example, I'm going to make an assumption here that there are Koreans, because you're a Korean, but I'm sure there are other Koreans who think that you aren't Korean properly.
I mean,
doesn't your family make fun of how you talk in
No,
Korean?
not my family. Basically the quote unquote elders that I meet, like people who are older than me, like actual adults, they hear me talk Korean and they say, why the fuck are you talking like a 10-year-old? I'm sorry, I've been here since I was fucking 6 and didn't focus on Korean because of you motherfuckers!
Hey.
Yeah, that's why.
But yeah, there's gatekeepers in any group because I understand the idea that you need to preserve the culture and the identity, but in doing so, you go so far in the other way that you're constricting what the identity can be to such a small little niche that there's no room for anyone else, and then you decry the other people, saying that they're somehow damaging it, and then they're not allowed in the community, and
it's marginalization within the marginalized
exactly.
group. And it's fucked.
Like, there's obvious stuff like, I don't even need to get into all the like racial bias and bullshit that goes on in the gay community. Like, no blacks, no Asians, no femmes. No.
That's mess.
I've noticed that when I'm on Tinder, I have encountered one bad person on Tinder, but I didn't get to find out until I was on a date with them, and then I was like trying desperately to end it as quick as I could. But I have noticed, this is a weird thing, that every time I swipe right on someone who's Asian, I always match. So I guess I am the white boy that all the Asians love? I don't know.
Huh.
It's like, the people have a type, but then there's like a reverse type. Like, I am the type of other people.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a difference between self-policing and being a gatekeeper. And gatekeeping itself is bullshit.
Yep.
But yeah, the most radical thing you do, the best way to piss off the elders is to just keep going on the road you're going.
I mean, I could just fuck with them and just say, I'm sorry, I don't know Korean. And just, like, say, can you repeat that? Okay, can you repeat that slowly? But the thing is, usually I'm working and I'm busy as fuck, and they're taking up
There's no
my
time.
time. Now, here's the thing. They're wasting my time, and not only my time, but 3 other people's times that I need to go and wait. Like, go take their order and serve their food. So, yeah, and if I tell them, okay, I'll be back in a few moments, they say, yeah, I'm not coming back here. You guys are a disgrace.
Ugh.
That's how high-strung, fucked up, like, Korean elders are.
Yikes.
Like, oh, you're not respecting your elders. You're not giving us free food that's worth like $50. It's like,
You hear so many like borderline horror stories about, actually not even just Korean parents, but like Asian parents. That's like, I don't want to, because I'm a white boy.
Okay, let me just say this.
Preface this. There's
It
2 white boys
exists.
here.
It exists.
We have no right to real talk
But-
about that.
Going back to making a joke, the most popular joke is, you doctor yet? Come talk to me when you're doctor.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
oh yeah. God, it's such a stereotype, and one should never assume. But at the same time, I hear so many horror stories about it from people I know, or even just people in my orbit.
I remember Ty telling me about how, like, he was joking, like, yeah, I disappointed my parents by going the route I did, because I was the son born here in Canada, so they expected me to become a doctor or something. It's like, oh, wow.
But you know what? Like, I mean, I've never met Ty's parents, but from what I have heard, they don't seem too bad.
Yeah, they seem fine.
They seem to fall
good
pretty
people.
far away from that stereotype.
It's just a joke thing I think he had.
I used to have, in Calgary, we had Korean neighbors, and at some point, I don't know if their parents lived with them, or they just visited a lot, but their parents were so nice, and it's like, when I hear about all those, like, stories about really, like, strict, really borderline abusive parents, I always think to Simon and Pamela's parents, who were so nice, and they loved coming over for dinner and eating, oh, Todd, you make a great American steak. Oh, hello, Tanner, you're getting so tall. And then they loved the fact that we had dogs. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's pretty hard to live with a dog in Korea.
Well, if I have to say stories of my elders, let's go super Asian. Yeah, here's the thing. Apparently, I hear horror stories of like people out in the country where they would like people with dogs have to like watch out for their dogs being stolen because once in a while the dog butcher will come around like a traveling dog butcher, not joking,
Shit!
that will like keep these dogs in like a gigantic cage and they're like in terrible condition. The dog butcher will come to their house, say, so you're selling your dog, right? And they say no. And they're like, okay, whatever. And a week later, their dog is gone.
Yikes.
I don't like that.
So there has been a lot of stories of like one of my family friends says, oh yeah, every time we saw them, my dad would say, hi, the dog, the butcher is here.
Oh God.
Holy
Like
shit.
out loud at the butcher. Even though they don't have any dogs. But yeah, what was the main point? Keeping dogs is hard.
Yeah.
Especially there's butchers.
But yeah, so my neighbors love my dogs.
But that's more like a really old thing.
Okay.
They're slowly turning
Phasing
away
out.
from that, but they are still.
Well, like they
dog
were
butchers.
they were older parents, so that's probably something they would be more familiar with.
Yes.
They also, and actually, the dad, he actually like made me a pencil jar, like wooden pencil jar, like inscribed and stuff for my middle school graduation.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's nice.
that was really nice. And then when we moved, they moved like 2 streets away from us a year later, and they didn't plan it. It just happened.
It just happened. Nice. Race and sexuality, gender, all that. That's what we cover here on the Super
Yeah.
Fun Podcast.
We should quickly move away before we offend Tumblr.
We were talking.
No, always
about,
offend Tumblr.
Okay.
If you're offended at this point, if you're offending Tumblr, you're probably doing something right.
We're going to get a lot of views.
I hope so.
I hope so.
This is how we make the big leagues.
Hey,
Rage.
Tumblr.
Come at us.
I may be Asian, but I can't do math. Come at me.
Come at me, man.
Oh
Man,
God.
I find it amazing that we segued into all of that from a Canadian football video game.
Listen, can I
favorite.
just... I want to throw in this one last story before we
All right.
move away from discourse. It's not even that discoursey, but it's very cringy. Because it was another thing that...
Hit me with that cringe.
It was happened when I was in middle school in Calgary. And at the beginning of the year, all the homerooms had to come up with like a chant or a cheer or a mascot or something. And these 2 kids, one of them was Asian. And he was a decent enough kid, but I think he had a weird crush on me.
Oh.
Oh.
So circling it back around to
my.
all Asians love me.
Oh my.
And then he had his black friend. And that really doesn't factor into it, but I feel like I should be pointing out people's races in this story in general. And they come up like, we have an excellent idea for a homeroom. We're going to be the Asian Persuasions. And obviously there's nothing wrong with that, but it is kind of weird that there was only like one other Asian person in that class. And maybe 2 native people who you could use some weird circular logic to come back around and say, oh, the natives, they count as Asian, like land bridge and shit. But I think that's such a reach.
That's a stretch.
But anyway, so it's got all of us white kids holding up a sign of a stereotypical rice guy with the hat and the Fu Manchu mustache. And we're like, alright guys, let's sing our song. We're all Asian, or sub-Asian, or Caucasian. We're still Asian. And if a white kid had come up with that, they would have been punched out so fast and now I'd be clapping and eating popcorn. But because it was an Asian kid, technically, it's okay. But God, I felt so weird being a white boy singing that.
That is what kids are crazy. Coming up with stupid bullshit like that. Fuck. Holy moly, let's just move on to the
move
next
on.
story.
Oh
I just
no.
want to just say, an interesting thing. Korean culture actually matches up with the First Native culture really, like Native American culture really. smoothly.
Like how so? Like folklore or
Folklore,
values or-
values, instruments, stuff like
Huh.
that matches pretty closely. Like the 2 main instruments, or one of the main instruments, it's drums for both of us, and we also have like similar teachings, like don't look at your elders in the eye.
Yeah, the 2 main Korean instruments are drums and EDM music.
No,
Actually,
it's
I guess
K-pop.
yeah, that's true.
Stupid fucking K-pop that drops the bass every 5 seconds.
Time to drop that bass.
Listen, I've been slowly getting into more K-pop. Like, I wouldn't call myself part of the K-pop fandom, because K-pop fandom is itself wild. It's like, God, look at Jungmin's knees, fuck me, or something like that.
Holy water, Ryan?
Not around these parts.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I brought holy water in here, it would catch fire.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
But anyways, whenever I hear more recent K-pop stuff, it's a lot more like fused with other genres. Like, there's some more...
K-fusion.
Yeah, because there's some more, like, rock stuff, or there's some, like, some EDM stuff. I guess rap has been in K-pop for a long time.
Yeah.
There's, like, some
Yeah.
reggae, like, timpani stuff going on. Maybe not reggae, but, like, that, like, Caribbean style.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, like, it kind of sounds like Rihanna could be a guest on there.
Like Shaggy is.
Not, I wouldn't say as far as Shaggy.
Not as far as Shaggy.
More like something coming close to like when Rihanna's doing work, or when Drake is.
Paul.
Yeah, some Paulish, or like One Dance by Drake, where it's like.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. That's a terrible imitation.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, K-pop goes in a lot of different directions.
It's expanding because they know they have a global audience.
Just like EDM, where it's just like, oh yeah, it's electro, but no, there's dubstep, drum step, like house, drum step. Like, did I say drum step already? Fuck, dubstep, drum step. There's future bass, liquid bass, and it just keeps on going.
Aren't those characters from Metal Gear Solid?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure. And yeah, just like K-pop, it's like, oh shit, fuck.
You know what's weird? So many things. But you know what's specifically weird that I'm thinking about right now?
What?
Okay, so you know the song Despacito? You know there's a song that exists called Despacito that Justin Bieber is involved in?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And it's being like, oh, this is the first like non-English crossover hit in like 20 years or whatever. And it's like, I feel like everyone collectively forgot about Psy. Like, why would you do just such a disservice to Psy?
Psy deserves better.
He does.
Yes.
And like his new songs are pretty bopping.
There are.
It's just that the one little song just got a popular hit here, and everyone's like, ha ha ha, that's funny Asian guy. I think I'm going to be honest, people got into that more because of the crazy music video.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the music video helped.
Because he is a comedian, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, quickly moving on to the news.
Finally moving back to the news.
How long have we been going?
Long enough.
Ryan, I think you should like separate that into like a bonus episode for this one.
Nah, that's staying in, bro. That's
It's like-
all in.
The triggering Tumblr bonus episode.
News.
How about that Injustice?
What the?
Because the Starfire trailer came out a few weeks ago, and then they also announced that Superman is getting a Bizarro skin.
Oh yeah, I saw the Bizarro.
So it'll be like the same way with Captain Cold and Mr. Freeze or Cheetah and Vixen, where it's like you put on this Bizarro skin and he's Bizarro. It's Bizarro. Same moveset, but it's Bizarro. It would be funny if they put on the Bizarro skin and all of the buttons get reversed. That'd be funny.
That'd be fucked if you're like a Superman main and you pull on the Bizarro skin, like, oh fuck, oh my buttons are wrong.
And then like it was weird when they were reporting on it because it's like they announced Starfire, but she might be overshadowed by a Bizarro Superman skin, and it's like, well, the only reason she's gonna be overshadowed is because you're saying that she's being overshadowed. I mean, you're the news outlet. You get to choose what you're focusing on. You reserve the right to say, oh, Starfire was announced. She looks so cool. No. Oh, yeah, and also Bizarro. But instead you're saying, oh, yeah, Starfire was announced, but look at Bizarro. No.
Yep.
It can go both ways.
Or make two separate news articles.
Yeah.
Make it into one, but split it in two. Hey, you did one job that did two things.
Double.
English.
That's double the amount of news putting out. That's double the money. There
And
you
double
go.
the clickbait.
Double the clickbait.
Yeah.
Bam.
Or just have the same thing. but it's like-
Starfire was revealed for Injustice, and you'll never guess who overshadowed her.
basically, and do the
Dermatologists
opposite.
hate her. She's orange.
No, do that. Then do the opposite, where it's just like that skin, but someone is overshadowing him. It's just like do the opposite. It's just like it fits.
Bizarro Superman was announced. He hates 4 out of 5 dermatologists.
Amazing.
Fuck.
You know what else is amazing?
I don't know.
Spider-Man?
Yes.
I don't understand that.
I thought we were gonna keep going. Night Trap 25th anniversary is coming for PS4, PC launches August 15th. So next week.
I don't know what Night Trap is.
Night
What
Trap
is Night
is
Trap?
a very famous game for being.
FMV?
That was a Sega CD game. That was all FMVs.
Oh, it's the guy going into the girls' slumber parties bullshit thing?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And a bunch of shit happens. So there's going to be a limited physical run of a standard edition and a collector's edition for the PS4 via limited run games. Those guys are good guys.
They should make more FMVs.
They should.
The game people.
Yeah.
Because we totally missed that. That was like peak 90s, I feel, gaming.
Yeah. We missed out on a lot because we were late.
Yeah.
Can't believe how late we were. I wish we had
We missed the
arcades.
whole Wing Commander thing.
We missed arcades.
We did. Well, not quite.
The arcades at the movie theaters don't really
That's
count.
okay. That's true.
Like, you're not in the movie theater and hearing fucking Shao Kahn's fucking laugh from Mortal Kombat 3 because that thing was the loudest thing in the goddamn universe. So as soon as you put a coin, just like, he's like, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to watch Silence of the Lambs. All I hear is Shao Kahn.
I feel like if people invested in an arcade gaming, they could easily make a comeback.
Yeah.
Just do a lot of, what's it called when you bring the thing from one country to another country?
Porting?
Well, importing, but I guess translating. I'm not looking for the word translating, but just
I know what you mean.
yeah, bring like because Japan clearly still has a huge arcade gaming scene. That's why they can like release things as arcades and then later bring. Oh, it's the special Wii U edition. You thought you could only play this by actually leaving your house, but now you have the option to not.
You do know that they have a gigantic Tetris arcade thing,
Yeah.
and that they use that for and it's known as the hardest Tetris game, where people use that to gauge like who's the
Who's the
world
best
number one
Tetris player. Yeah.
And holy fuck, they are terrifying. Because you can actually see it live. Well, not really see it live, but see it happening in AGDQ and.
I can't believe Tetris is at Evo.
It always is, really.
Oh.
There's side turnies going on.
Oh, okay.
Of like Tetris Attack.
But yeah, but
I would love.
seriously,
I'm sure something that happens at Evo is like all of these gamers who you showed me a clip. They have no respect for anything.
No.
So they're all just going at it. They're like, oh shit, my phone's flying away.
Phone.
just like the phone.
They're throwing shade and throwing phones and throwing controllers and being whiny piss babies. And then I'm sure if you like turn your camera like a few feet to the left, you probably see like a bunch of 7-year-olds having a really casual game of Pokemon against each other. Like, video games are so much fun.
Like, I'm just imagining like the streams going on. There's like Jay Wong and whoever, like Tokido, and they're doing like their warm-ups, but then it started like, why are they going for like 13 rounds? What the fuck? And then like a brick of cocaine falls out. Like, what is happening? And that's why there is no thuggery allowed at any of CPT tournaments. You can't stop the thuggery.
They should be like an Evo, but for casual games. And it's to like see who can be the best at being a really chill casual gamer.
Who is the best at Pokemon Snap?
Competitive Nintendogs.
Ooh, that would be good. Competitive Brain Age.
Well, yeah, that would actually work, because you just see who can Sudoku the fastest.
Yeah, probably.
Hey,
You're going to be doing Sudoku,
Check
but
out-
you can't write notes.
check out Brain Age task speedrun.
I've seen that thing.
Brain Age task.
That is
speedrun.
crazy.
It is the most amazing thing where it's not even a speedrun anymore. It's just showing how broken that fucking game is by like doodling everything, but still getting the answers correct. It's like what 7 plus 5, and
It just-
just doodle like the Death Star, and it says correct.
It was like, It's like,
So yeah,
even task runs are the great.
Yeah.
Are just so great to watch. And you know what else is great? Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Closed beta is set for September 16th to the 18th. Registration date has been moved to the 22nd.
Good for you.
So if you want to get in on that beta,
I've never been a huge Dragon Ball fan. You know the only Dragon Ball Fighter Z thing I'm aware of? Setsubin!
Setsubin! I
What?
love that Krillin's in there. He can heal his fucking team. That's busted.
Revolutionizing fighting games.
You have to get rid of Krillin, then. He becomes, like, a problem.
Krillin is god tier.
He might be an S tier character. Or banned. He could just be banned. But, yeah. I actually found out one of my foremans at work, he's, like, big into anime.
Nice.
And, like, he watches Dragon Ball Super every episode. And he's like, man, you're a cool dude. He also told me when it's like, all right, you're going up to Edmonton next week? I was like, yeah. It's like, get yourself into some trouble, bro. And I'm like, what? And it's like, get yourself like a hooker or something.
What the
please.
fuck?
I'm like, yeah. You don't understand the kind of man I am. That place is great. I work with some characters.
A lot of characters.
Yeah. They've got like a list of sessions and all that. I'll link that in a link dump. And you can, if you want to get in on Dragon Ball Fighters,
Zed.
Zed.
Z.
Zed's dead.
Zed.
Okay, fine, Ken. You're Canadian.
Zork.
Zed.
You're a Canadian.
I know!
Get
Technically.
fucked.
Yeah, I am Canadian, yeah. I just like saying that. Just like being a teenager saying, I fucking hate teenagers.
Teenagers scared the living shit out of me.
Copyright strike!
Ah! No, we weren't longer than 10 seconds.
Yeah, we were good. You know what else we're good for?
The summer? No, we're cool for the summer.
We're cool for the summer. But, yeah, we've reached the end of the podcast, boys.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
It's nice and short and sweet.
Was it? How long was it?
We are at 1 hour and 17 minutes.
Oh, that is actually pretty good.
So, some things.
Yeah!
There's going to be a bunch of, 3 episodes of Cold Ones coming out soon. I'm going to be posting one tomorrow. That was recorded, last week.
Oh, you
Great.
still haven't...
Yeah, no, I haven't been able to get it up because of work.
Great work.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh man, I really like that podcast one.
I know, it's going to be great.
That's the Asian sensation one, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. It's me
Oh, yeah.
flanked by Asians.
Shit, what do we call that?
There's going to be a recorded Cold Ones tomorrow at a friend's place for our pre-Anime-thon hype. Also, next week's going to be weird because it may just be me and you doing news for super fun. Maybe.
When?
I don't know. Whenever we're free.
Or we can just
Is this
record it.
before or after we leave?
It'll probably be up there. We'll just do a quick
Okay.
one. Just a quick run. That will probably be sometime, maybe on Friday. I don't know. If we got downtime, an hour, we'll just record, we'll just bang out a quick one.
Hey, I wasn't going to go there, buddy.
Yeah,
You
I'm
went
down
there.
with bang one out with you. I'm sure you could use that too.
Actually, things are looking up in certain aspects. I'll talk about that later. Other than that, there's going to be also a Cold Ones recorded at Amathon in the party room. It's going to be wild. Might be long.
We gonna
Who
get
knows?
turned.
Bomb is saying he will be on the podcast forever. He is the long-standing member and will
He has declared that he is eternal.
he is eternal.
And
He will
even if
always
we're
be
not
here.
available to be on the podcast, he
He
will
will.
will himself into existence.
Yes.
Yep, I will never die. I wish I was dead. It's the immortal
That's
curse.
the cruel irony for you.
It's the immortal curse. I want to die, but I can't die. I
can go.
literally cannot
I can
die.
go Highlander on you if you want.
I didn't
On that
understand
note,
that reference, but okay.
Other than that, so you people, the listeners, will probably get 3 Cold Ones in a week. So look forward to that. And also, this is down the road in September, at the end of September. We're going to be at a con, Queen City.
we
Anime
are going
Fest.
to be the con.
We are going to be at the con, but also we will record a podcast live there.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
How bad would that turn out?
It's gonna be horrible. I thought I'd announce it now, get the hype going, get the word out that we're going to be at Queen City Anime Fest. It'll be a short, like, we'll probably talk about 1 or 2 news stories.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll just be like, what's our week like? How's the con been? And maybe a Q&A if there's people there. I hope there's people there.
Maybe for the people who are listening live, you could say, hey, here's some secrets
Yes.
about the con.
Ooh, con secrets.
Con secrets.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
You guys think about that.
Yeah. So look forward to more stuff down
We
the
will
road.
persist.
We
Especially
will.
for
Whether
me.
you like it or not.
What? All 10 of our viewers. You're getting some shit.
Especially you, Ty.
Yeah. We know you're listening. We love you.
Love you, man!
You'll be on Cold Ones quite a few times. Maybe on here someday. I don't know. I'm seeing you later tonight. Dating this podcast hard.
Okay,
Alright, let's get out of here.
let's close this off.
Yeah.
Toodaloo.
See ya.